Okay, question number 1 on your screen now. I'll give you 70 seconds to solve the question, and after 70 seconds, I will explain the question for you. Those who are at LinkedIn or YouTube, they can message me and we can work into that. So step number 1, slow down. Okay. I will also add more steps into that. When you slow down and see the question is more than 3-liner. Okay. So my screen is like 55-inch. Okay. This is like 55-inch screen. In the computer, in the exam, you will get a 24-inch screen. Okay. My iMac is actually 24. So how much it is? Approximately this much screen. I don't know how much my hand are seeing. You are looking at it. So what should the project manager do? A hybrid project is in the execution phase. So we identify keyword, it's in the execution phase. With the following metrics, SPI is 0.4, CPI is 0.75. SPI 0.45 means that the schedule is very bad. CPI 0.75 mean the cost is very bad. So the everything is bad in the project. The project manager has requested the project management office to add more resources to the project, has responded positively, but the project manager is still waiting. Okay, they have approved it. So what assess and impact of the situation with external stakeholder. Now this is a very right answer. Assess the if this get delayed, what should I do? How I can work into that? That's a very important thing. A looks like the right answer. Now when I say elimination technique, mostly people select one answer and they run away. Okay. Conduct a Monte Carlo analysis. This has nothing to do here. Why? Okay. Consult subject matter expert on possible solution. What possible solution? And why? Okay. I see somebody give the B answer. Like what what Monte Carlo analysis has to do here with it? What is the purpose of Monte Carlo analysis? You just like the word and pick up the answer. Monte Carlo analysis has nothing to do. It's for this now. Yes, I know. What is the purpose here? We are waiting into that. Okay. Waiting here. So how does doing the Monte Carlo analysis will help you? Not at all. Okay. Issue a change request to implement schedule compression technique using the available resources. Okay. Using the available resources, we issue a change request. Okay. So no, running the scenarios has nothing to do with that, Ali. Adnan, unmute yourself. Mohammed Adnan.
Yes, sir.
So what's your answer?
The question here actually says that the PMO has given the response positively, but if we go for the option D, issue a change request for the schedule compression technique using available resources. We already don't have the enough resources. We can go for the crashing technique, but that need add resources.
Okay.
That's why schedule compression technique is has two techniques, crashing and fast tracking. Fast tracking go for parallel. We are already behind schedule, so we will not put the more load. So
Mm.
I think we should go for the A to check with the external stakeholders whether there is enough funding or no.
Okay, okay, perfectly fine. Ali, I'm not gonna give you this question. You made a very big blunder. I'm not gonna give you. Okay, so Sunil Kumar, you said D. Sunil Kumar, why you said D? Why do you think what's the right answer?
Because he has to request the change request. He has issue a change request to implement these changes.
Okay, okay. So how did you eliminate other option?
Because assess the with external stakeholders we cannot assess. No, we have to assess the impact on the project with if impact of the resources or what impact will cause the how we assess the cause like I explain this external stakeholders.
Okay,
I think external stakeholders we cannot consider like that only.
okay, okay. Adnan, what was your answer?
I was not sure for the D because the question says
No, no,
using
no.
the available
What was your
resources.
answer? Okay,
A,
what
A.
assess and
Uh,
evaluate the impact with the, why would external stakeholders has to do anything?
hmm.
Like who is external stakeholder? It can be vendors. Like what is the purpose there? We need to use elimination techniques. Like for example, the first thing I will do, I will like cut with a marker or with a cutter Ali Jas B option. B option has nothing to do with that, right? Monte Carlo, like in PMP, this is how the questions are. This is a very beautiful question. Okay. By the way, if you don't know, all these questions have been made by certified PMP. Like Pratap shared 8 questions which we added, which Martina, I gave to Martina. She added in the morning in it. Okay. So this is all question made by them. This goes out of the way. Like why should I consent with them? Out of 4, 2 options are always useless. We're only left with 2 options. A is right. Actually A is right. But D is better. Since I have discussed with the PMO and they have agreed it, I need to formally raise a change request. I cannot get a change unless I approved it. So issue a change request that we need to do schedule compression technique. Adnan, you are saying they don't have resources. He needs to do crashing. That's what this question is all about here. He needs
Yes,
more
yes.
resources.
Actually, crashing will ask for the more resources,
He
but the question says
did.
using the available resources.
He did.
Using the available resources. You
So
see the option?
that will become the available na, when PMO will provide. That will get the
Okay, okay,
resources.
okay. Then it's okay.
That
Because
will
I
get
thought we cannot add external resources using the crashing because
no,
crashing will
that
increase the cost and get the more resources. I
of
was
course.
just struck up using the available resources. I thought maybe with the current team.
I agree. I agree. Okay, let's say D is not the right option. Okay, let's go D. There is no other option that is right. With the
Yeah, external
external,
Yeah, no, yeah,
yeah,
yes. Okay.
it has nothing to do here.
Nothing to do.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Then
automatically,
D. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
automatically when you go with the elimination technique, it becomes that. Okay. By the way, there are 2 schedule compression technique, crashing and fast tracking. Crashing, add resources, it will cost money. Uh, Fast tracking, you do activities parallel, it increases the risk. Both are important, both are good, but we need to see which one we do. Okay, which one we do. Acha ji, next question. D is the right answer for everybody. Ji, next question. Fast tracking also decrease quality, yes. Quality, rework, risk, all things happen there.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, क्या हाल है?
Please mute yourself, whoever is talking.
Hi, my name
Okay. Suhail? Suhail?
Yes, sir.
Solve
Yes,
it.
sir. I'm here. Yeah.
Solve it.
So, I was going initially. I was going with the D,
Okay.
but the question said that there is no funding as per the sponsor is saying.
Okay.
So, that eliminates the D, and then the C. I was looking at it, and it says that I engage the sponsor to take out the cost of training from contingency reserve. Um, Initial thought was maybe, but then since option B kind of says that, okay, in that case, since if there is an issue with the funding, so I might probably pick B and eliminate the A as well.
Okay. Okay. Perfectly fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Abdul Alim?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Yes.
alaikum salam. Why C?
Uh, Actually, sir, if why I'm thinking for a sponsor to engage, Yani, for example, if one of my friend is taking a course of PMP, okay, that is free of cost by YouTube or anything, he will not get the complete scenario of the PMP or anything. Okay, but if he have someone like Mr. Amir who encourage yani the team, okay, and who work as yani as a coach or anything. Okay, so this will be helpful to I
You are
mean
100% right. That's why I don't recommend taking the training from Udemy. But coming back to this point, what is this?
okay, contingency reserves.
What is that? Explain me. What is contingency reserve?
Uh,
Contingency reserves is the money you set aside for the identified risk.
exactly, sir.
Okay.
Exactly.
Was that risk identified? No, I didn't know that.
Contingency, I think so,
Musab, please,
2% to
please,
5%.
please mute yourself and put your answers in the chat box. Okay. So, Alim, so what is this? When the contingency we identified it, what is that? Yes,
Yes,
contingencies
sir.
for identified risk,
Yes,
contingencies for identified risk, right?
exactly, sir.
That is step
Yes,
number one. Step number
yes,
two, step number two is that this was risk was identified. No. So the contingency reserves goes out of the box.
yes, sir.
Second thing. Third thing, he already said to you, there is no available budget for the training. When you do
Uh,
not have money for it, how can you say that I'm going to ask him again? He already said that.
okay, clear, sir.
Okay, so
Clear,
this will be eliminated
clear.
as a first thing. Fast track, this has nothing to do with that.
Yes,
You
sir.
don't have money. Hire a subject matter expert to coach through interactive
Again,
session.
no. Again, no.
So
Yes,
it's the
yes.
best option. It's the best
D is the best.
option. But he already said that there is no money.
No available budget. Yes.
We need to see where we stand. Okay.
All right, sir.
So daily, like today, I talked like at least 30 people, and some of them, like apart from 28 did not have the money to join my program. It is $899 for group, 5,000 for one-to-one. They don't have money. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, then you go for self-learning. You need to see time is important, money is important. Here they said that we don't have money. Then you have to spend more time. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very
Guys,
much.
the purpose of coach is to decrease your time from 1 year to 1 month. That is the purpose, and work with you. But you do not have money, so that's perfectly fine. We will go with the B option. B is the right answer. Many people put C answer. So read the question slowly. Use elimination technique and identify keywords. I'll say it again. Very important. Next question. Vanita? Vanita,
Yes, Amer.
please.
So you want me to read the question or can I just
Your
talk?
call. Your call.
Okay. I read the question and I am leaning, okay, let me eliminate first. So since we know the problem here is the vendor A is giving us a good price and we have time of 12 weeks. And the cost that we have estimated to procure the equipment is $125,000. And vendor A has quoted 145 and vendor B is quoting 165. The only difference is vendor A's reputation so far is he may not deliver or there may be some delay, but this is something which is future, we don't know, he may or may not. Vendor B is just in time. If he is late, we know he's going to deliver it on time. So looking at the options, select vendor A, given that it is the lowest bid received and it would be unfair not to award the contract. But since we know that he's not very good in delivering, I may keep this on standby. Option B is select vendor B, given that it is practically certain that the equipment will arrive on time. Since my project is on a critical path, I would so far go with option B, but let's look at C. Reject both bids. I don't think I have time right now to reject either one of them. I'll have to go with one of them because I'm on a critical path. So I'll definitely reject C. And D is select vendor A to carry out the procurement. Keep vendor B on standby. I'm not too sure if I can do that. So I think I would eliminate C and D, and I would go with option B. The only reason is because I am on a critical path and I need to make sure I have my equipment on time.
Very well done. Very well done. Supriya is working, Sudha is working good with you.
Thank you.
But she said you did not do the MOOC yesterday. Okay. So this is how much I remember each and every single student, where you are. This question shows you the power of keywords. Okay. One keyword and then this he and well known for delivering with delay. You should easily select such question. It's a big question. Like on a 55-inch screen, the entire question is filled, right? It's a big question, but I can immediately go to that. I don't have time. How many times there is something for you, like we had this thing, my daughter had some event and like it was like in school events and we were late. We paid $10 extra because we need that item, because we need delivery on time. How many time we pay extra because we need to reach somewhere quickly? Let me put this to all the people who are living in other countries, Gulf countries, and they want to go home. How much more you pay on Eid ticket? Because you want to reach, like you can get a 50% ticket cheap a day after Eid. Or a day after Diwali is coming, so let's say Diwali, a day after Diwali. Would you go for that? Everyone put in the chat box. This is simple as I did. It can be a question that you are traveling, Vanita, you are traveling from US to back India to celebrate Diwali, but the price of the ticket a day before Diwali is double and the price of the after is half. What would you do? You are going to celebrate Diwali, right? You don't care about that. So we need to see in every question what is important, what is said. Don't consider that, okay, in my organization, I will still bear it. No, what is said in the question? What is said in the question? What if the PM does not have the budget? Rashid, it will be written in the question. Do you see anywhere it is written in the question? Again, read the question, solve it into that way. I love what Rashid asked. Thank you for asking that, Rashid. What does the question says? What does the question says? Okay, solve it in that. So yes. Here the money, Ali, money is okay, but that's not the point of concern here. He is known for delaying things. Okay, his reputation is not good. His reputation, the problem here is reputation. My favorite, by the way, this question, yesterday, the guy who made this question, he called me and said me, sir, your Tuckman ladder came in there. I love Tuckman ladder. From the entire PMP, this is one thing I love most because I can explain the entire PMP through Tuckman ladder. Bhavana, unmute yourself. Bhavana, justify your answer. Are you with me?
Yeah, hi, Amer.
Okay. Bhavana, why forming?
Because that's the first stage of the team formation, and we are in that stage right now.
Okay. Let's go with the elimination technique. Justify your answer, sister.
So, forming is the first stage and that, when we are collaborating for the project. So, where we decide who will be part of this project. So, that's where the forming comes. Then, norming is where the team members try to interact with each other, and there could be some agreements or disagreements. So that's the norming stage. Then performing is where the team is at its best. So that's performing. And storming is where nobody is getting along with each other.
Okay, good. Stop here. Explain storming more.
Storming?
Mm-hmm.
Storming is where the team members are, not in agreement how to proceed with the project
Okay.
forward.
So what does the project manager do in storming?
He doesn't do anything. He let the team members decide, and he would try to make the environment.
No. Bhavana, I told you 2 months back, give the exam. You need to book the exam and work on towards it, sister. That is a
Yeah.
performing stage. You need to work better. Okay?
Okay,
You
yes.
need to work better. Okay, who will work? Waris Ali? Waris sir? Sir, can you unmute? First, you need to unmute. I have to ask you every time. So first unmute and tell me.
Yes, sir.
Ji sir, answer. And why?
Here, sir, in this question, actually, if we will use keyword and elimination technique, the project manager start team selection and formation.
No. Okay, the question she has read. Just tell me what happens in storming.
Storming, sir, actually is called emotional intelligence in start
No, that's what
brainstorming.
That's what Adnan wrote. You read it immediately from there. You tell me your line. What do you
No,
think?
no,
You know, I'm reading comments. I'm reading comments, you know.
No, actually, exactly definition which we have been read that brainstorming.
No, that's the different thing. So, okay.
So-
I'll explain for everybody. So this forming, storming, norming, performing, and then finally we have adjourning. That is the heart and soul of PMP. That you acquire the team, you develop them, you manage them. What happens in forming? You acquire the team, you make team charter, you make ground rules with them. Okay. You make team charter, you make ground rules with them. You tell them what to do. Okay. You act like an autocratic or directive in nature. This is your job here. In norming, people start behaving as a team, almost as a team. They understand their habits. You support the team. In performing, they are an ideal stage. You delegate that. You act as a less is fire, like absent father, less is fair, less is father. They don't need any support at all from you. Storming, here the team is fighting. You need to use emotional intelligence, listen to them, active listening, handle conflict, be very calm with them. Okay, you act like a coach or a servant leader here. In storming phase, Bhavana, is the most important phase. We work with them. We want to understand what's their problem. If there is any challenge, we try to solve them. In the phase of storming, Varas, we do most things. In the phase of storming, we work with them. We make sure they're on the right track, and we look into that. Right? Forming, storming, Ashinder, of course, I just explained the question. Now your answer should be right. In the storming phase, we need to work with them. We need to hold their hand. We need to understand. We need to look into that. Forming is important. You see, these two options are eliminated. Again, two options are eliminated, two are right. Forming and storming both are right. Which is more right? Where here you are only giving direction. Giving direction is very easy. But when I need to listen to other person, when I need to understand other, right? That becomes the problem. Okay? All good? So storming is the right answer. D is the right answer. Okay. So this question I need immediately somebody who can solve it with me. Emery, can I have you?
Yes, please. Good evening.
Yeah, can you solve this? This is called drag and drop question. For those people who are joining for the first time, this is called drag and drop question. In the exam, actually you need to drag one option inside it. So can you match this for me, please? Let's
Okay,
say
let's
this is A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay. Let's see. Finance manager is power interest, and marketing manager is the more interest, more power. Marketing manager. It means manage finance manager, high power, low interest. Let me check. First of all, in turn, we will do keep inform.
Okay, but why? Why?
Because it's a low power, low interest. You
So
just inform him.
why, if he has no power, if he has no interest, why would I inform him? He's not interested. Why would I inform him?
Yeah, just we will monitor.
Okay, let's
Monitor.
go to the graph. This graph shows high power, high interest. Those people who are high power, high interest, low power, low interest. Okay, we work into that. So finance manager, marketing manager. Here, as we move, the interest increases. It's low, high, low, high. So marketing manager is a person with high power and high interest. Okay. This person, HR representative, has high interest, but his power is low. Okay. He has low power, low interest. Okay, this person has power is high, but interest is not much. Those person who are high power, high interest, we put them near to our heart. We want to work with them. We need to manage them closely.
Manage closely.
Yes, we need to manage closely. Those people who have high power, but they are not interested, we need to keep them satisfied.
Keep satisfied. This is
Okay, keep
Okay.
satisfied. Those who need who need information, but they do not have any power, they
keep
need
informed.
keep informed.
Keep informed.
We keep them informed. Okay, and then those no power, no interest, we monitor them.
Monitor.
Okay, when we come to that, marketing manager, we need to manage closely. Okay. Then
Okay.
HR representative, we need to keep informed. Okay. Finance manager, I need to keep satisfied. Intern, you just need to monitor. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually easy question. Sorry,
This
I
was a
just
very easy question. I don't know
the
why
easiest thing.
why you got so much confused. The only reason you got confused, I twisted power with interest. Like when I teach, I write down the power this side.
No, this clear.
Yeah.
My monitor become
It was
very
easy.
small.
I'm going to expect better from you next time.
No, my monitor become small. I couldn't concentrate. I
Whatever
don't
it
know
is.
somehow this monitor.
Amery, whatever.
No excuse. No excuse.
No excuse. Okay, zero excuse. Okay. Acha ji, next question. Very easy question. If you know the formula, the question said using the triangular distribution. The formula for triangular is optimistic. You just add any three. Okay. By the way, optimistic is minimum duration. Okay. Most likely is 15 duration. Pessimistic is 35. So this is 3 marks. 35 plus 5, 40, 40 plus 15, 55 divided by 3. How much is the answer? Okay, so let's say this is not triangular distribution. The question is beta distribution. Or the question, let's say, does not even mention. Still, we will use beta distribution. Then what will be your answer? Calculate it. Is the answer same for you? Is the answer same for you or different? Is the answer same or different? Will your final answer change because of this or no? Okay. So let's, by the way, you have a calculator in the computer. So people are saying the answer changes. So let's look. Optimistic, 35, 5 plus 15 plus 35. Divided by 3, this becomes 18.3333. Optimistic is 5. Most likely is 15. 15 into 460 plus 60. Pessimistic is 35. divided by 6. 60 plus 35 plus 5 divided by 6, 16.666. If you look into that, even with the 16 point, this cannot be the answer, this cannot be the answer, this answer is still C. So how does your answer changes? Even if you get a different value, your answer remains the same. Your options remain the same. Akhil Verma? Akhil?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. What's your answer?
Sir, C.
Explain. How did you use elimination technique?
Actually, sir, I used eliminate technique, but I didn't. I'm not sure. So, how should the project manager handle the situation? Um, a project manager is working on project A with two civil engineers. When he learns that the PMO has granted approval for project B. Upon assessment of the current situation, it has been found that the two civil engineers shall be redeployed to project B with immediate effect. How should the project manager handle the situation? So, obviously, we will not go with the last option, which is engage with the project sponsor. We will not go with that option. And also, the first option we can eliminate. Request the PMO to reconsider and recommend. He has already said that project B is approved, so we can eliminate option number 1. So between B and C, we need to figure out. So that I'm not able to figure out. Maybe what
You selected B, C. You did figure it out.
C, yes.
I'm not saying that you did not figure it out. You selected C. I'm just asking you how. This needs to be improved. You should be able to figure out. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Got my point? You should be able to
Yes,
figure
yes.
out what the question is. Yes, Mitesh, you gave the question. That's why in the marathon. Thank you for giving it. Okay. Mitesh, why don't you made this question? Why don't you justify it? Mitesh, are you with me? My certified
Yes, yes.
from Mauritius. So what's the answer?
You see, I've joined in just to see if you're using it. So I think it should be C. Yeah, C.
Why?
Why? So because in every situation you have to make an analysis. Either it should be root cause or impact analysis.
then based on that, you take your decision.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Emery, go ahead.
Okay.
Emery, you need to unmute. I cannot hear you.
Sorry, if you use the elimination technique, and it sounds very good, evaluate and implement, first of all, for the answer, but not always the right answer. But if you do the CD, implement and impact analysis to make amended to project management plan with the two civil engineers before they leave for project B. So it is the best answer because if we can get one of them, it doesn't say two of the project manager you need for the other project. If you look at this, because you need logic says if you have two resources, both of them go to another project. At least you need to have fine logic says, and C is the best answer, I think. Otherwise, you can ask engineers, but how are we gonna ask two engineers?
Okay.
This is
Let's go to the question. So we have a conflict here. Let's solve it. How should the project manager handle this situation? A project manager is working on a project A with two civil engineers. When he learns that the project management office has granted approval for project B. Okay, you are working in A, you have two engineers. You also get project B. Upon assessment, it has been found that it shall be redeployed to project B. Both of them will go to project B. Immediate effect. You do not have any option here, Emery. It says that they will be, upon assessment, the current situation, it has been found, they shall be redeployed with immediate effect. The immediate effect. Okay. I'm not saying your answer is right or wrong. I'm just stating what its keyword is. Okay. Request the PMO to reconsider and recommend to hire two more civil engineers for project B. Good option. It's not a bad option actually. It's a good option. Evaluate the scope of project B and try to overlap the use of that civil engineers with project A. Okay. Emery, is he a program manager or a project manager?
project manager.
Does a project manager have two projects?
No, he doesn't care. He cares himself.
He care himself.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
can.
This we talk again. The same.
He
You need
cannot
to check your
evaluate.
plate.
Yes, he cannot evaluate the scope of project B, and he cannot overlap it. Got my point? So now this is a good option. Engage with the sponsor. Okay, we go to sponsor. Implement an impact analysis and make an amended plan with the two civil engineer before they leave for the project B. Now the only option that we are left with is we need to raise that change request. We need to see the root, like what are the factors there, how that can be improved, how we can look into that way. Okay, he is a project manager. If the question was here only this word is program manager, which you will not get in PMP, the B will become the right answer. Then B will become the right answer. You are looking from the program management perspective. Got it?
But I said C anyway. But I said C and B
No,
and
that,
C sound very good, and elimination technique. And he's using two engineers anyway. The other project we cannot
okay.
go and touch. It
So your
deployed.
answer,
Finish.
your answer is C.
Yes.
Okay, then C is that. Then we are in agreement. C is the right answer here. Okay. Next question. If you can lower your hand, Emery. Why, babe? When even I was talking to your friend, I said your name. He again corrected me. This is the correct. I said, yeah, I have. Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I inform him. After this call, I will discuss
Sure.
with him.
Okay.
Even though I have shared your live link.
Okay, go ahead. So what will be your answer?
Okay, what should the project manager do first? In this, actually, a key stakeholder receiving weekly progress reports. However, a key stakeholder regularly queries a team member about the progress on the project. So, first, send the required document to the stakeholder. I will eliminate this because there is no requirement of the document is requested. I think so. Set up meeting with the stakeholder to address this his communication needs. This can be the answer. So C, encourage the team member to redirect the stakeholder to the project manager. This one also can be the answer. Review the stakeholder engagement plan. Uh, Query.
Yes. What do you think?
I will go with the mm, option B.
Okay. What is the biggest keyword in this question?
Here they are receiving the weekly progress report, but still the stakeholder is having a query and he is asking about his team members. That means there is some communication gap I can found.
Very good. Can you read the question with me? Start from the last line.
Okay. An organization is
Last
implementing
line. Last line.
What should the project manager do first?
First.
Okay.
First.
Yeah.
What is the first step to do? The first step is to set up the meeting directly without any other context. How do you manage him? What is the management strategy? What is the stinging strategy? What to look into that? Every single option, Vibe, is right option. But the problem is this. Whenever the question says
Do
first, okay, we need to go into that. Like, for example, if there's an option, put in the issue. If there's an option, update the issue log. I will go for that answer. The problem is there. What I need to do? Send the required documentation. That is a good option. It's not entirely eliminated. Set up a meeting with the stakeholder to address his communication needs. Yes, this is the best solution. If the question says, what should the project manager do as the best answer? Best is B. Whenever the question says, have a face-to-face meeting, work with them, that's the best thing, man. But that is not the question asking. It is asking what is the first thing we should do. Encourage the team member to redact the, like, this is not the team member jobs. Eliminate it. Review the, yes, I need to see what is the current engagement. What is the strategy required to engage him? What are the strategies required to engage him? No, Ali, communication plan comes after stakeholder. The first thing is what strategies are required, then communication. Okay, then communication plan. Clear to everyone? D, then B. This word changes the entire game. That's why I keep on saying elimination technique, keywords. Elimination technique, keywords. That is your goal here.
Sir,
yes.
I have doubt here.
Yes.
what about the queries he has? If we
I will answer.
refer to the
I will answer them, but later on. That is the next step. The first thing is I need to see what is needed there. Then I will look into that. For example, when your friend reached me out at LinkedIn. When I called him before the call, I checked the common friend. While explaining to him, he said, okay, I'll think about it. Then I immediately put, he's your friend? He said, yes. I said, talk to him about me.
okay.
Why? Now you can give him the better feedback. Or what is the first thing to do? Whenever the problem is, what is the first thing? Document review. 99% of the time, whenever the question says what is the first thing to do? Document review. Document review. That is a keyword that you need to look into that. Okay?
Or analyze. Or analyze.
Depend on the question. Analyze can be, but first is review and document. Okay?
Okay.
An Agile project is in the execution and intern joins the team. The intern asks a lot of questions to team member. When got disturbed, they create conflict among team member. Coach the team about the conflict management techniques. Okay. Anyone has any other answer? Alijaz. Alijaz. Why?
So what should the project manager do? Yeah, I chose B because question doesn't mention anything specific related to technical issues. It basically says the intern asks a lot of questions to the team members who get disturbed and irritated because of that. So that's why I went with B basically. Provide intern with all the necessary project documentation.
What documentation? Where is the documentation missing?
Project? No, project
Anywhere in
documentation.
anywhere in the question it is written that he was asking for documentation.
No, but it's a lot of questions. It is a vague term basically.
It's a question.
So,
No, it's not a vague term. Somebody comes to you. What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? Right? So my daughter and my son and my wife dropped me on the way. My daughter asked me like 1500 questions. Right? So that's what people who don't have information they want to know. How do I make sure they learn as well as they don't disturb me? How do I do that?
by coaching them or by helping them basically.
Do you know how to ride motorbike?
Yeah.
How did you learn? 90% how did you learn? Not the remaining 10%. By looking at other people.
By watching, yeah. So in that sense, C is right. Yeah.
What do we call by watching in PMP?
Yeah, job shadowing basically. Yeah, then C is right. Yeah.
Yes. Got it? Job shadowing is that looking at other people, how they do, and do it exactly that way. Okay, learn from looking at it. Okay, like why PMP Marathon is the most important session for me? Because you can shadow this how questions are being solved. PM is servant leader, PM is facilitator, PM is scrum master, PM is team leader. all that name. Looking at Abdur Rahman, other people, what other people are doing is job shadowing. That is the exact definition of job shadowing. What other persons are doing, we look at that, what they are doing, and that is called job shadowing. Okay. Many people are still watching the question answers on LinkedIn and YouTube. Please, you can message me and send you the link to join. This is one of my favorite questions. So, Radha Krishna, Raman. And guys, girls, turn your videos on here so that I can see you are here with me or not. Radha Krishna, match it. Yes, brother.
I will try. Dropped button.
Ji.
Parkinson law 1. Workers use all the time allocated for an activity regardless of how long it actually takes to complete the task. Student syndrome, workers are reluctant to finish tasks
Radha,
early.
you did not had lunch today or dinner?
Oh, maybe I will come to very close. I don't know.
Yes. It looks like you did not have food for a day. You are speaking very light.
Parkinson law, workers use all the time allocated for an activity regardless of how long its activity takes to complete the task. Student syndrome, workers are reluctant to finish task early so as not to communicate their efficiency and set precedence to the future task. Dropped button, an activity is not ready to start and preceding activity finishes early, resulting in a lost time between activities. Then self-protection to procrastination in starting activities can use up valuable slack but into the activity duration.
Ji, what will be your answer? Radha Krishna, what is dropped baton?
Means delay or something.
This is loss of information.
Loss of information.
If I say something to you, you say something to other team member, they say something. So as a result of that, the information keep on delaying. That is called loss of information. Okay. So that is basically drop baton. Okay. That is dropped baton. Clear?
Yes.
Loss of information. Student syndrome. Student do at the last responsible moment. That is like, I had these questions from last. Martina, where are you? Martina, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When did I review this question?
You're asking me or?
I did review, final review. When did I do?
Yeah, I think
30 minutes before
15,
the
20
15, 20 before the session.
minutes.
I reviewed this question at the last responsible. I had this question for 3 days. I'll review last responsible moment. This is called student syndrome. So same thing we do, we delay. That's why I ask you to book the exam. Suddenly that become a reality. Student syndrome. Self-protection. I want to protect myself. Okay. Parkinson's law. Okay. Now, if I give you 6 months to do PMP, why do I say PMP can be done in 4 weeks? Because if I give you 6 months, you will do in 6 months. If I give you 4 weeks, you will do in 4 weeks. Of course, there are many factors, but that is what 95% people do. So Parkinson's law is that time expands as we keep on giving it. Okay. So worker use all time allocated regardless. That is Parkinson's law. Procrastination can use a valuable slack time. An activity is not ready to start, resulting in lost time. This is dog baton. Okay, workers are reluctant. So this is self-protection. This is students. Okay, this is how the entire question. Okay, Abbas. That's why I explained it, Abbas. I explained the other terms. I hope that is clear to you. Okay. So, Abdul Rahman Nidhi, this is a drag and drop question that comes in the exam. In the exam, you will actually able to move this one under this. You will be able to move this option. Oh, sorry. You will be able to move the option this into this. That is drag and drop. How the exam basically will work? Let's say if I make it small, okay, and I pick it, this is how you will able to do that. This is how you will able to do in the exam. You will be able to drag and drop. Okay. This is called drag and drop question. Okay, this is clear to everybody? Okay, next question. Yes, Akhil. Yes, Akhil.
Yes, sir. Am I audible? Sir, I just wanted to add something. Actually, few weeks ago, I searched the meaning of drop baton. So in relay race, the team members, the couple, so when they are handing over that object to their team members and it gets dropped, so that object is baton. So drop baton means that object you are not able to pass it to the other team member. It gets dropped. So that meaning we can also
Okay.
understand through that example.
For electrical engineers, that is good. How would a software and civil engineer would understand what is relay? Okay. Try to come up and always try to come up. Whenever I try to explain something, I always think, okay, if I explain it to my 4-year son, will he be able to understand? Okay, Akhil?
Yes, yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you, thank you.
Sure. Awesome. Mohammad Qasim, I'm saying to you, you are thinking maybe other
Yes, sir. I just hear Hassan. Okay.
Qasim. Go ahead.
Okay. What should the project manager do first? A predictive project is underway and a risk has been identified during the planning stage of the project. During risk meetings, the risk was regularly reviewed with the project team and the risk register was updated. At some point during the project, the risk materialized. What should the project manager do first? Option A, assesses and evaluate the impact of the risk on the project with the project team. This could be an option. Conduct a sensitivity analysis and call a team meeting immediately. No, because the risk is already identified. Update the issue log and discuss with the team on the best mitigation plan. I think it's not. Option D, implement the risk response plan immediately. Actually, in this question, they are in the planning stage. The risk is identified. So I go with option A.
Why not D?
Because the sorry?
Why not D?
Yes, before implementation, the project manager to do first the assess and evaluate the impact of the risk on the project. I mean, is there and because sometimes the implementation or the response of the risk, there is another secondary risk. So he should first assess and evaluate the impact, and then he has to implement the response.
Was that risk identified before? Or no? Kasim, was the risk identified
Yes.
before or not? If
No,
a risk is identified before, we have a plan for it. A trigger happen. What do we do?
we have to implement the risk response.
End of story, man. It was not a difficult question. It was not a difficult question. Okay, it's an easy question. So D is the right answer here. Okay, D is the right answer here. Before we move to the next question, I'm gonna request everyone one thing, and Vanita, you know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna request you guys. My goal is always to reach all the PMPs in the world, right? You see, I know, Vanita, you know what it is. So the only way I can reach is that, like, I was giving example of my friend, he scheduled a Zoom meeting with me, and then we had a call. And then I get a lot of students, like every single day, a student come to me, they have failed in the exam. Today, actually, two students of mine cleared who both have failed in the exam before. Okay. They came to me, and when you have failed in the exam, then you don't argue much that your program is expensive. So I want you guys just to take, we will move to the next question. I want you guys just take a minute and please comment on the LinkedIn about what you are learning here. Okay. Because LinkedIn is the source that I love most. LinkedIn is the source, is the most trusted source. By the way, if you are not my students, I cannot accept your, if you send me the connection request, I'm already overloaded. Like it's already 32,356 and remaining 700, I just left it for my own students. So when they clear, I want to write down their success journeys. So please take a minute. What is the passing ratio of your student? Thank you very much for asking. And last, when someone asks me such question, I am very happy. Anyone can answer. Any of you ask me any of my students, they will tell you what is my passing ratio. 99.99% success rate. In the last, in this year, we had 567 PMP and like 3 students cleared in second attempt. No, 99.9 now. None, that was last year. 97 was last year. Okay. 98.5 was last year. And this month, we have more than, like, we have 47, 2 days back, now 49. Okay, 49 people have cleared. Interestingly, 49 in this month, all clear. The reason of the success recorded is I don't let you give the exam unless I feel it. You're ready for it. And I will show you, like Martina is one of my coach, then Sudha, how much I argue. Let me show you today mine and Sudha's chat, or I will ask first for her, how much we are arguing on each single student. Okay. Thank you, Harun. You heard it. When you join, you will see it. Can you please take a minute? I'll just give you 1 minute, everybody, so that you can comment on the LinkedIn post. Then we'll move to the next question. Okay. Anything that you feel truthful that is happening in the marathon. I can see 11 people have liked it. Please like, comment, and share. I would highly appreciate if you can do that because I want to reach more people, and that is the only way I can do that. Please like, comment, and share. You see, I see only 1% Deepak has commented. I'm gonna thank you, Deepak. Okay, let me give you some incentive. Every person who liked, comment, and share. Okay. Somebody, like my wife says, why they should comment it. I thought they want to help other people, but since you are not commenting and sharing, everyone who like, comment, and share, I will give you my 70 tips and tricks updated. This is $90 on Amazon. I'm gonna update it. You will get this. Everyone who like, comment, and share, I will send it to you. Like, comment, and share. Just message me after the session. I did Amer. I'll send it to you. Okay. Sometimes it is good to incentivize people. I want to reach. My goal is very simple. Even they watch the free content, even if they like, I know that 99% people will never join my program. I don't care. At least they should not miss this session. I got 970 registration for this session. I put an ad on Instagram, Facebook, 90. How many people came up in the session? 105. Out of them, 50 plus are my students. Because this was a free session. Yes, Herzberg theory, you can say that. So you will get 70 tips and tricks, which has exact keywords, how to solve question answers. 70 keywords. And I'm actually going to update it. And if you do that, I'm also going to give you the next updated version, free of cost. But you need to like, comment, and share. 3 things. Okay. Let's see how many people did. So far, so you can do till the end of the session, no problem at all. Okay. 4 people did. Thank you, Deepak Rao. Thank you, Umar Rafi. Thank you, Azib. Ravi Lalo. Interestingly, all 4 are my students. Okay. So let's go for it. Thank you, Umar. I already said. Next question. You can do it later on also after the session, within the session, whenever you have time. Okay. Next question. We will do it after 20 question, Ali. Wait. By the way, at the end of the session, I need to explain what changes are coming in the PMP exam. Remind me if I forget. And 2-3 tips and tricks which I needed to do. Faraz? Faraz sir?
जी सर
Can you solve it?
Yes sir. A project has been authorized. The project manager received the list of 1,000 stakeholders from the project management office. The project manager is compiling a stakeholder register. How should the project manager proceed? List all stakeholders, group the stakeholders, list all key stakeholders, group all key stakeholders. I think if we make a eliminate list all stakeholders, he has to register all that one and group the stakeholders. He also need to do this thing, list all key stakeholders. List all key. Option A or option C is the same, I think. And group the stakeholders, group all key stakeholders.
No, not same. No, I told
Group the stock. Okay. Oh, yes. Uh, list all key stakeholders and list all stakeholders. Okay. Group all key stakeholders. I think these the better one because all all key stakeholders he needs to register in the stakeholders register, but he also needs to do a group, prioritize and group. I think so.
Okay.
Group the stakeholders. Yes, group the stakeholders. B is the
Okay.
B is my answer is B.
Ali, you can put your justification in the chat box also. Mute yourself, Rasa. Please mute.
Yes.
Satish, unmute yourself. Satish. Satish, are you with me? Okay, he doesn't know. Umar Sheikh? Both
Yes,
of you,
sir.
why C?
Sir, basically I'm just pointing the project manager is receiving a list of 1,000 stakeholders.
Hmm.
So 1,000 stakeholder for sure, all of them he must be sorting out with the parameter of like listing the key stakeholders.
Hmm.
It can be the option
That comes
in
later.
terms.
That comes later. First, I don't know which stakeholder is important or not. When I get a stakeholder, all of them I put in the stakeholder register. Step one. Then
Yes,
I categorize them upward, downward, etc. etc. Okay, all
right,
into that. That is categorization. That is called grouping alijas. That is categorization.
right,
Upward, downward, inward, outward. Then I prioritize them. Then I know who is the key stakeholder. I don't know immediately. Okay, Umar?
right,
First I categorize them, prioritize them, then I know who are the important stakeholders.
right, sir.
Okay. Ali, clear hai? Ali Jas. You can say yes or no with the head. फिर then unmute na. Yes.
Yeah. The right answer is B or A here? B?
B. List all stakeholder is nothing. You put all the stakeholder in the stakeholder register. You already have a list of it. The question says it already have a list of it. You received a list of 100. So with the list, you don't need a list to list. What you need to do, you need to group them, categorize them. You already have a list, man. You already have a list.
No, I thought, yeah, project manager is compiling the stakeholder register, right? And he received another
So
1,000 list basically.
Get a list now. We do not need to list A again. List is there. That's why the question used the word of list, that you already have a list of it. Now the next thing is categorization.
Grouping. Yeah, grouping.
There are 88 people, still there are 33 comments. 35. And only 50 like. My dream is that we get all the people to like it. But still. Okay. Ashraf?
Yes, sir.
Solve.
What should the project manager do? A traditional project is underway, and the project manager's launch status safely regulations is soon to be legislated, and regular visits shall be carried out by local authorities. For strict adherence, this shall have a significant impact on the cost and schedule of the project.
Ji Ashraf sir. What would be your answer?
Yes, sir. Option A is halt all activities and comply to the regulation. Contact the legal department for advice. Update the issue log and review the risk management plan. There is a change request after assessing regulation.
G.
Sir, I cannot understand the question.
Okay.
Oh.
What does the question says? What did you understand? Tell me that. I'll take the
Sir,
next.
question says a traditional project is
No.
underway.
Don't read that. Just explain me in easy words. What does the question says? What does that mean? What has happened in the question? Every question is a story, na?
Yes, sir. I tell you. The question says about the impact on the cost and the schedule of the project.
Okay. But how the impact has been? What actually caused that impact? Which thing caused impact?
Safety regulations.
Regulation. The only thing is that regulation. Kashi, what does regulation mean? What is a regulation? It's a law. It's a compliance requirement. So whenever the compliance requirement comes, what we need to do? We need to handle that. Okay. We need to handle that. All. And now the compliance requirement is there. As a project manager, how do you handle them? A new law came. Let me give you an example. A new law came that you have to do things in a certain way. What will you do? A new law came. What will you do?
We will do things as the law.
We will do the law. How we will do? What is the first thing a project manager does when a new things come?
Update the project management plan.
No, you cannot update the project management plan. How do you update the project management plan? How do you do that? How you update the project management plan? There is a way to do that. How you do it?
We need a change request.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Halt all activities, never. Update the issue log, review risk management plan. Risk management plan has nothing about risk. It's the process how to do it. Okay. Contact the legal department. Yeah, but that come this way. You need to raise a change request for assessing the regulation. Then once the change request is raised, then there will be a channel to go to the legal department. Whenever a problem comes that is going to impact the project, it says that it is going to impact your cost and schedule. So we need to raise the change request. Kashif, it's not that you don't understand the question. It's that you got panic. Slow down. Try to see what the scenario of the question is. Every question is a problem. You need to identify keyword. Okay? You need to identify
Right,
the
sir.
bottom keyword. Once you identify the keyword, that's it. The game is over. Okay?
Right.
Good job.
Okay.
Good
Thank
job. Yes, first D, then B, Savat. Server?
Yes, Amer.
No, this server. Server, when is your exam?
It's 1st November.
1st November. Okay, solve this question.
What should the project manager do first? An agile project is in execution phase, and a vendor is complaining that no payment has been received in spite of his delivering all the goods on time. However, the client is not ready to accept the deliverables, arguing that it does not abide by the requirements. So, what should the project manager do first? So, the first thing the project manager, I will go by elimination technique. By elimination technique, option B, investigate with the procurement department about the requirements. I don't think it will be eliminated. And schedule an immediate quality inspection, that also will be eliminated. The answer is between A and C. And between the two, I'll go with C, because the first thing as a project manager I should do is I should arrange a meeting between the client and the vendor and find out what is the root cause analysis, why the client is not accepting, to understand the problem, the real problem.
Very well done. Do send me your scorecard. I want to see how your mock score is coming. Okay.
The answer is right or wrong?
I'll come to that. Just a minute. I'm not saying the answer is right or wrong. I'll come to that. Okay. So what is the problem here? Project is agile and it's in execution. And vendor is complaining that the payment has been received in spite of his delivery all good time. That you are not giving him payment and it's on time. The problem is the client is saying that he's not ready to accept the deliverable. That it does not abide by the requirement. Now there's a conflict. Call the vendor to assess the situation. You are already calling the vendor. Okay. Someone is saying investigate with the procurement department. Ali, Jaz, Ali, I need to work with your coach. Your many questions are wrong here. Okay. I need to see तुम्हारा मन तक बहुत wrong है. No one so need to work into that. Ali, we need to have a call about that. Right? So Varis, the thing is that whenever there's a conflict, if you do with one party, you will not be able to resolve that problem. Same goes to Jatinder. I need to understand what is the problem here, what is the gap in between. And the gap can only come when both parties are together. Okay. And there's only one option that gives us that definition here. C. Okay. Mediate a meeting here. The conflict is there. Do a meeting into that and we work into that. C is the right answer. One of my favorite. Who will do that? You want to do it? You already did one question. Or you have a confusion?
Sir, previous question.
What's the confusion?
Why I will go to the client first? First, I need to evaluate the situation with the vendor.
We are not going to the client. The thing is that he has delivered the services. The client is saying now that the services is not accepted. There's a conflict in that. We need to do a root cause analysis and best ways to get them together in a meeting. Then we'll find out, okay, what's the best case. Okay? With both parties.
Okay, but but I thought before going to client, I should evaluate that situation first.
No. The client is already there. We already discussed. You see, in this question, if you see, we already discussed with the client. The client is saying it is not acceptable. So both parties know the problem is there. If the client didn't know, then we will may do. Both are saying, one is saying, give me my money. The other is saying that this is not there. So if you go with the conflict resolution of the procurement, first get a win-win situation. That is the first way. Okay. First way. So for that, we go with the C option. Okay.
Okay.
Lisa?
Yes, sir.
Solve this question, sister.
All right.
Before you solve this question, explain me all these strategies.
Right. So first, let me read the question quickly. A project manager is worried that a key stakeholder is not participating in the project. and has concluded that the final product is not as good as it could have been if the stakeholder had been more involved. Drag the scenario on the left to the correct risk response. All right, sir. Let me try. I'm kind of worried, but let me see. Mitigated something that you put an umbrella to something, and you do something to resolve that. Like mitigation is something to yes, to putting an umbrella on it. First, I would tell you one-on-one the things like, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Escalate is something to speed up the process, right? Avoid is that you are actually ignoring that thing. Accepting it, you are accepting the acknowledging basically. And transferring is that you are actually giving it and ignoring it, and you are just, removing it to giving it to someone else. So let me try if I can go one by one. So the scenarios are check for the options to exclude the stakeholder. Check the options for to exclude. Check for option to exclude the stakeholders. Okay, let me try. Analyze if someone else could contribute. So in analyze if someone else could contribute, I think I would go with option B with one, mitigate probably. Okay. Record the observations and move ahead. Record the observations, like, I mean, I'm not doing anything, but I'm just recording it. I'm delaying it. I'm kind of avoiding it. I'm just, so D, go with option 3 probably. I will go back to it once I will just get the correct answers. Address the issue with the stakeholder superior. So I'm actually acknowledging it. So I'm actually accepting it. Go E with option number 4. Analyze, okay, check for options to exclude the stakeholder. Like I'm avoiding, I'm to exclude the stakeholder. I'm not sure for this one. This is tricky for me at least.
Okay. First of all are wrong. Okay, let's start with that.
Okay.
What is avoiding of the risk? What is avoiding in risk?
Completely ignoring it.
No!
Okay.
Keeping the risk. Avoid mean making the probability or impact zero. Fiza?
Right. Okay.
The probability or impact zero.
Yes.
There is a snake, you kill the snake so that the snake never have a problem. I gave you guys a bee example that the bee bited me, I killed it so that it cannot damage my son. So that was avoiding the risk. That risk never happened. Checks an option to exclude the stakeholder. This is avoiding. You're making sure that the risk never happens. What is mitigation? Mitigation is decreasing the probability or impact.
Correct.
If someone else can contribute. Okay?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Maybe. I'm just saying it. Let's go with that. Transfer. Record the observation and move ahead. That is accepting the risk. You put the risk in the risk register. You put the risk in the risk register. Set the tracker. If it happens, we will look into that. This problem is there. Something goes above limit. You escalated it. Okay?
Correct. Makes sense.
Sorry. So now we removed escalation. We remove this. We remove this. Transfer is we give it to someone else. Okay? So we did this. We did this. This is the power of drag and drop. You are only left with two options.
Yes.
So analyze if someone else could contribute, discuss with the stakeholder, and earn buy-in. Someone else can do it. So this is transferring. Discuss stakeholder, get a buy-in, early mitigation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this question clear to everybody? This is an important question. Okay. We will take a break here. We will take a 10-minute break. But before the break, for those people who are not my student, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you basically what do we do differently in our programs that make sure you become PM. Okay. I have two programs. 1-to-1 is $5,000 and group is $899. I only take 5 1-to-1 students right now in 1 month. I work with them personally. I send them a video, they watch the video, that I have a 1-to-1 discussion with them as they need. That's my 1-to-1 program. So currently I only take 5 students in a month. Currently there is no slot. That is already sold out. One student has on Tuesday, then I will left with 4. Group program. But the exam fees is not included. That is separate. Okay. Group program. The first thing I shared with the price, because if I explain anything and you are asking about what's the price, you will always be thinking about it. I want to share with you what actually we do. I have made this system. This is called 7-step system that we follow you. I'm a PMI authorized training partner. Okay, I'm an authorized training partner. PMI ATP. So the PDUs that you will be getting from me, that is exactly from PMI. And we will help you in filling the application in the class. Every single application I review personally. Okay. I review personally. We do 6 days of class starting on Friday, 17, 18, 19, 25, 26, 27, 11 a.m. EST. Same time the class started today, 5 p.m. We do 6 days of live training. Once the training is done. Now, here comes the biggest problem in the PMP industry. 97% of the program ends here. 99% of the program. As a result, 97% of the people never give the exam. They never give the exam. Imagine, out of 10,000 people, 9,700 people never even give the exam. They never even give the exam. That's why I made this system. Okay. So majority of the students that come to my program, they have already taken the training, like 70% of them. They have filled in the exam. They have done into different things. I work with them, making sure they become PMP. Okay. As of today, we have more than 555 certified PMP in 2025. In 2025. Okay. What do we do? I identify your learning style. Are you a book reader? If you are a book reader, I'll give you my book, Pathway to PMP. If you are a book reader, I'll give you my book. But the problem is 95% of the people cannot read a book. Let me ask you, put in the chat box, how many of you read a book last 2 months, in last 3 months? How many of you have read it? Let's be very real. I did not ask buy, I ask read it. How many books you have read it in last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months? And I'm not asking about religious book. I'm talking about any other books that you read. The answer is 0, for most of you. This is because this is not your learning style. Everybody has a different learning style. If your learning style is video or audio, for example, my wife's learning style is audio. She prefers to consume knowledge. She's certified PMP, she's certified PGMP, certified RMP. Not PMP booklet that I gave you. And that's not a book even. So if your learning style is this, why would I give you a book? If you want to read a book, I'll give you my book. If you don't want to read a book, you do not have to read. Secondly, how much time you can dedicate daily? How much is your travel time? I ask you all these questions. I understand what your learning style is. And according to that, I dedicate a facilitator to you. According to that, I make a roadmap for you that works for you. Okay. And then this is the holy grail. Most important thing. Every single day, you heard Pratap feedback. Martina was doing daily follow. Similarly, Sudha does daily follow. Similarly, all my facilities. Plus, I do regular follow-up with them. Both way follow-up is there. The goal is you become PMP. My majority students become PMP in 4 to 6 weeks. But till you become PMP, we work with this thing. I talk to you, my team talk to you, we change the roadmap, change the roadmap, change the roadmap according to your requirement. Then this is one coaching call in which you are. We do 4 question answer session every single week. It is written 3, but we do 4. Monday is for EST, US Canadian people, then Tuesday, then Thursday, then Saturday. 4 question answer session every single week. Then I add a community of like-minded people. Let me tell you, I want to learn more about how to scale and those things. I paid on last month, like 2 weeks back, I paid $94,000 to become the part of that community, and that is only for 3 weeks. Where what I'm doing, people also are learning that. Okay, I'm giving this community for life. Okay, you are becoming the part of the community. Project managers, just understand how much it is. And once you become certified PMP, I add you to a next community. That's the community of certified PMP. How to maintain certificate, what to do next, how to look for so many things there. You will get the best simulator. My simulator is simply the best because not only it has the biggest data bank in the world, it is continuously updated. I updated my simulator 2 days back. Today, what is the day? Like I did on Thursday. So you can say 9th of October, I updated again with the questions, the most updated questions. This is that. And then you saw when I started the session, I was telling Salma to do this thing. She has done in 2 days. Continuous work into that. This keep on happening till you become PM. All these things you get it in the program. Okay, you get this single thing. This single thing is worth more than the price of my program. This PMP booklet that I give it to my student, they read it like this is not a book actually. This is, you can read it in 20 minutes. This gives you the entire PMP. Then this thing which I'm gonna reveal today, this thing is such a beautiful document that gives the entire PMP flow in your hand. Then, of course, tips and tricks. I can go all the things into that. But the most important thing is I hold your hand till you become PMP. Till you become PMP. And this is all in 899. By the way, this is going to become $1,200. I have raised my prices in last 2 years, double it. Okay. If in last 2 years, double it. In 2023, it was $499. In 2024, till December, it was $699. From January, it is $899. From December batch, it will be $1,200. I want to work with only those people who value my time because it takes a lot of time. I don't need thousands of people. I need few people that are dedicated towards this goal. Okay. And all your life, or at least let's put till you become PMP, whatever I do, you will get it. The students knows that they get every single thing. So this is the end-to-end program. You join the program. I have a call with you one-to-one, 6 days of training. You get a customized roadmap. You call, you do question answers, RCA, submit the application. I evaluate it, and then you give the exam. One-to-one, end-to-end. This is the program for you. If you feel this is something, my number is with you. We can start working. Let's take a 10-minute break. come back after 10 minutes. I really want, my program is simply fixed price, but if you need, I can give you installment options. By the way, if you want to join, don't ask for discount. My program is a fixed price. That's a very important thing. As I said, I keep on raising the price. Yeah. By the way, I missed one thing. For those people who are doing this PMP for the second or third time, we have a special program that is called PMP Phoenix program. PMP Phoenix program is specially designed taking into the consideration of those people who failed one time in the exam. So I like to say in the Phoenix program, if you fail one time, don't let it stop you and make it to that. Okay. For those who does not know what is Phoenix, Phoenix is a bird that when it dies, it rises from ashes and it goes far above its limit. So I consider all those people who have failed in the exam as Phoenix. That, okay, you failed, that's okay. Now let's rise from the ashes. Now let's work into it. Rise, recover, and pass with confidence. So I like to say that don't fail twice, right? Don't fail twice. Whatever happened, however did you prepare before? However did you prepare before? Let that be a lesson to work into it, not as a something that you have to do it again. Okay. So you failed PMP exam, it costs you time, money, confidence. The most important thing is time and confidence. Yeah, I like to say, like, we say that money is the most important thing. Money is gonna use anywhere. One of the student I was having discussion today, he said I will pay in 3 installments. I said that okay. And then he called me, told me, sir, I suddenly had another charge of 25 lakh. I have to pay that loan. Like, you're gonna use the money anyway. So the important thing is to invest in you. Like, let's say you invest in a stock market. It can give you 5 to 10% increase per month or per year. But if you invest in S&Me, in yourself, the investment will be something that will take you further. And those people who are successful, I can give you hundreds of my success journeys of my students. They invested in themselves in my program and they worked. This is basically how the Phoenix program is designed. It is different from 7-step formula, right? It is different from that. It is entirely based upon that. Okay. It includes a very important step, and that is, of course, daily accountability is there, right? Daily accountability. But this part one, post-exam diagnostic. Why did you even fail in the exam in the first place? 90% of the people fail in the exam because they get drowned in the content. The content was too much. I want to know that. What happened with you? Give you custom recovery plan, the plan that is gonna work for you. Then the resources, this has different mocks. I have a lot of mocks. Then accountability system. With the Phoenix program, I do accountability. The Phoenix program is $3,500. It's a different from it. One-to-one group program and Phoenix program. But even if you have failed in the exam, okay, even if you have failed in the exam and you do not want to go to Phoenix program, you want to go in my normal program, we can have a discussion. You have my number, we can have a discussion into that. Okay. So the most important thing is step one. This is not with the facilitator, it is with me. I go your post-exam diagnostic, deep dive into your history, your patterns, studies, what led you to fail in the exam this is the most important thing for me. Then a roadmap that works for you. Custom recovery roadmap with weekly sprints, weekly discussion. One thing is important. Normal students, when they join the program, there is a deadline, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. If you have failed like 2 times or 3 times, I slow down the things. I will make you go to a lot more mocks as I do in the first attempt. Okay, that's an important thing. Then you will get all these updated resources, elite questions, 60 questions domain, and some special mocks that are specifically designed for you. Okay, that are specially designed for you. Please message in the group, other people can join. Then we'll go back to that. It's a very heavy file. Cool. Device. So let's go with that. And now let's solve the question. If you are somebody who failed in the exam, this is something that you should consider. By the way, today I have 75 questions with you. So I'm gonna go above 4 hours because I want to give more value as compared to what was discussed. I hope that is okay to you. Put okay or not okay in the chat box, that I know you are not sleeping. And please turn your videos on, guys. Tayyab Nasir, not Tayyab Sardar, you drive car. Tayyab Nasir, solve it.
What should project manager do to achieve this? The project sponsor asks the project manager to ensure the business value is preserved throughout the project. Carry out quality audit, monitor and update benefit realization plan, review the work breakdown structure, implement change requests as they arise. So the keyword will be the business value is preserved throughout the project. Business value. So business value will be discussed in the benefit realization plan.
Benefit management plan or benefit realization plan. Good job.
Yes, so monitor the and update the benefit realization plan.
Thank you. B was the right answer. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Next question. A project manager want to ensure that a new project aligns with the organization vision. What should he do? Inform the sponsor, ask the team member, review, delay the kickoff. Why it is coming C option? Like, what would the assumption log have? Assumption log has Bhavana Vabe, just assumptions of the project. We want to ensure that the project aligns with the organizational strategy. First, I need to know the alignment details. Like C, what does the C have in it? Delay the kickoff, it has nothing to do with that. Review assumption log, ask team members. No. Who defines the organizational vision? Management. Guys, I guess in the break you got a lot tired now. I gave you a break, Ali Jaz, and now you are going, everyone is tired? Huh? This should be better, yeah. It's an easy question. Alignment is in a document. Who gives the alignment? We need to talk to the sponsor. We need to see with the sponsor. We need to see how the sponsor want. A is the only right answer here. Every other is a detractor, guys. Ate too much in the break. The good one. Okay. In order to solve this question, I'm gonna ask every one of you. Go to Google. Actually, I will give you a link. I'll give you a link. Everybody, this I did last time in PMP Marathon. And if you haven't done, I want you to do it. Write MBTI survey. By the way, still many people did not comment it. There are still 80 plus people here in the session. And how many? 15 reposted. So they will get that thing. This 70 tips and tricks will only be for those who like, comment, and share. So if you did not share it, you will not get it. There is a link if you missed it. Okay, MBTI survey. Anyone you can use. Like this one is sponsored, this one, whichever you want. It's a 16 personality test. Okay, I'm sharing. You can do any of them and look into that. What type of a person you are. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, the personality can be, these are the 16 personality type: architect, logician, commander, debater, advocate, mediator, protagonist, campaigner. So actually, once you solve this, you will be able to solve any question that comes to this type of test. Okay. So I'm gonna give you this link right now. Solve this one. I'm also gonna solve it with you guys. Complete your own, don't watch mine. So mine mostly it come mediator. For me, it mostly come mediator. All that good gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. Blah blah blah. So I'm a mediator. INFP. Okay. What does that mean? I'm an introvert. I'm a very introvert person. You on here it looks like I'm a very extrovert. I'm truly a very introvert person. I like to stay alone. I love to I love to stay alone most of the time. I work with my intuition. I am struggling. I actually have a coach to make me follow the process. I don't follow the process. Okay. I am a very feeling person. Okay. Prospecting a lot. I like to talk people. Assertive, I don't care much. So I introvert, introvert, then and I what else? INFT, then N, then FT. Okay. This is mine. So risk and mind. You don't need to get the access just to understand it. What's your answer? Protagonist, protagonist. Okay. So you should know this thing. Now when we are gonna solve the question, Munir Usnan, you will be able to answer question better. Plus this assessment help you to know yourself. It's a free assessment here. Okay. It's a free assessment and you may get a question on PMP from this. Make sense? Everybody? Yeah. Let's go to the question. Read the scenario. During a team member forces their idea, dominating them when it makes, even when it makes other comfortable. So what would be your answer? No. Ali, why in the world you pick two answers? Is there anywhere written choose two option?
Mention two.
It is mentioned?
Yes.
Where?
Drag two MBTI traits.
Yeah, trade two, not TWO.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Okay, even if let's say if it was two answers, then everybody what will be your answer? Okay, Ali said it, we will respect it. So one option is B for sure. What will the second option? Okay, B and then C. Good. Question number 19. A project is highly complex and use a hybrid approach. To ensure consistent quality of delivery, which technique should the project manager use? Daily Scrum. There is no A option, does not exist. Like product quality, what is that? Paid work and customer role method. Scrum, master review, and Kanbans. No. So the two events that we use is time box iteration, so that whatever is we can check, and sprint review meeting. That is the purpose of that. D is the right answer. Most of you put it this way. Okay. Guys, turn the videos on. I don't know who is in the session, who is not, who is sleeping. Please turn the videos on so that I know at least you are with me. We can give you question answers. So match each communication tool to best suited activity. System board, like a board there. Video conferences, chat room. Okay. System board. So one of the beauty of the drag and drop is whatever you can easily understand, use that. Okay. For example, one is clear some to everybody that for video conference, we will use 2A. Okay. So for video conferences, we can use 2A, right? For system board, we can use for visual tracking, and chat room for formal negotiation. Okay. Okay, let's go for Ali. I'm not answering you in the chat box. You need to get a good rest and good revision. You're doing a lot of. You are gonna get a yelling from me, that's for sure, after the session today. Ali. Ali, Said is working with you, no? No, it's not official. It's on full-time discussion. Is this official? Video conference, we are discussing continuously. Real-time discussion. We are doing that. And you are asking what we are doing it. No. Chat rooms is basically when war room, chat room, when you work into that. That's the chat room. A, C, D. Okay. A project is initiating a new technology. The sponsor wants to reduce cost without affecting the schedule. What should the project manage? Review risk register of any unrelated risk. Review the work breakdown structure. Review cost. What D? Add more resources will cost money. Yeah. Review risk register for any unrelated risk. Any related risk. Okay. Not bad. B is not bad, but C is the best option here. Babe, no, no, no. Ensuring adequate resources has nothing to do with the money, brother. Okay. The sponsor want to reduce cost. We want to reduce cost. The key word here is that the sponsor wants to reduce cost. This does not reduce the cost. This does not reduce. This reduce the cost. An easy question, yeah. How many of you can get this wrong? It was a simple question. Let's go with one by one. If the question said on day one, okay, so we don't know about the cost. Where is that? 0.9 with 1. It should have a graph here also. But whatever is this is day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say this, which looks like 1. This line is 1. Okay, this is 1.5. This is 0.5. Okay. At point A, both of them are bad. So at point A, let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever day 1 is there. Both are behind. Here, both are ahead. Here, both are ahead. Here, both are ahead. Here, both are on target. Here, both are below. Here, that is that. Blue one is schedule. Schedule is ahead. Cost is behind. Is this graph clear to everybody? Is this graph clear to everyone? Anyone who has any confusion? Good. So many how to do this? So many likes came then suddenly. Wow, that is 1. Somebody put like 20 was there. A project has been approved, and during planning, the project manager realized that the team is distributed across different. Okay, organize a team meeting to understand communication need. Review the risk, raise a change request. Why could not A? Because of the regions. B is the only option. No, you should not confuse this one. B is the only option. Time up, I know, time off. So facilitation, that's an easy answer for everyone. We facilitate the discussion, how this is going to move ahead. South? South?
Yes.
Solve.
Match each soft skill to the most appropriate project scenario. Political awareness, cultural awareness, decision making, and negotiation. Okay. Two team both request the same limited resources. The team must find a fair resolution. The team acknowledges team concern but is unsure what to do next about the project. And government stakeholder gain new interest, but the team must respond carefully. So the PM had a lead global team and need to respect different legal custom and behavior. Yeah. Mind the concern, but you can show to women. Okay, political awareness. It's like 1D, the government stakeholder gains new influence in the project. The team must respond carefully.
Good. Next.
Two, the PM leads global team and need to respect different region customs and behaviors.
Good. Next.
Decision making, we have two team both request the same limited resource.
Good.
So the team must find a fair resolution.
Well done. Next.
And for negotiation, we have the PM acknowledge the team concern but is unsure what to do next about. No, I'm confused the last one. Which one is left? That is for
Decision negotiation would be A. A team requests find a fair solution mean negotiation, and he's unsure what to do. That is decision making. Okay. So this is this. This is this. This. Okay. One is D. Two is C. Four is 1. 3 is B. Okay. A project manager is working on an agile project. He is unable to get approval from stakeholder for closing. What should they do? Put a note in the final report. You cannot do that without closing. Get approval from the stakeholder. Okay. This is something that we need to escalate it. Right? This is something we need to escalate it. This question, Jatinder, has been made by certified PMPs. This is the guy who started with his success journey. He made it some of the question. Then Mitesh came. He made it that. That is exactly how the PMP exam is made. So I guess that answers your question. Two team members disagree on a step. Other team members are complaining it is affecting the project. What should a scrum master meet with that two team members? Change their position report. Easy question, guys. Easy question. A. Pushpa, you need to study a lot. Umar Sheikh, message me on WhatsApp, not personally here. If you have like, comment, and shared, then I will send you take a screenshot of it and send me on WhatsApp. I'll send it to you. Just message me that I have outlined it. I'll give you that book and B is the only right answer. There is no other option. Beta. B is the right answer. By the way, at the end of the session, do tell me your score, especially those people who are my student who are still at halfway to the session. Do tell me what's your score. C is the right answer. I need to understand the code. Munir sir. Munir sir. Unmute. Unmute sir. Click on the mic button and unmute. There's a mic button.
Yes.
You have watched the team video, no?
It's
Okay.
Team video not.
Okay, then leave it. Then it's okay. Then it's okay. Then leave it. Rashid Wali? Rashid Wali, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Sir, please manage it.
Match the following to the different stages. A, adjourning, B, performing, C, norming, D, storming, E, forming. Number one, team is understanding each other. Okay, team requires coaching. Team is performing well together and individually. Team is working well individually. Team is departing. Okay, so we start with the forming, that is E. Team is E is what's coaching? E is one. Team is understanding each other.
Okay.
And then we come to forming. Yeah. D, storming is team requires coaching. C, norming. Team is performing well. C is 4. Norming is team is working well individually. Performing is team is 3. B is 3. Team is performing well together and individually. And adjourning is team is departing.
So this is right. Adjourning is right. Performing is right. Storming is right. Forming is that you work each other as individually. As in you have been hired individually, you worked awesome. But you are not understanding. Okay. In norming, I try to understand the people, and now I'm in that phase. Okay. Everything else was okay. Simple as B is the answer. 31 B. Next question. You are managing a hybrid project. The Agile team reports that integrating their deliverables is causing repeated defects and reworks. The predictive team insists that the Agile teams ask the Agile team conduct a joint session. C is the only good answer. You are managing a highly visible project that directly supports your organization. During a key deliverable review, criticize the project direction and demand. The change would align with the department but conflict with charter. Document the concern and proceed as planned. The stakeholder assess all the strategic empire. Only B is the right answer. This stakeholder is important. Okay. The question says he's a senior stakeholder. So the only option that you are here with is to basically facilitate a discussion so that we can work in the best possible way. So beta is the right answer. B. You are managing a project with a fixed budget. Midway through the project, your team identifies which could bring additional benefits. However, implementing would require additional resources. The sponsor insists there cannot be increase in the project. Okay. Reassess whether LEDV can, without affecting the budget, get exist count additional work insurance form. Okay, this is a good question. Two options are there. Why not C? Everyone is saying A. Why not C? Put in the chat box. Why not C?
I said C.
Okay. Then why not A? both
Paradox.
Both options are good. If you said A, why not C? If you said C, why not A? Both options. Okay, so why not C? Because when the sponsor has specifically mentioned, Emery, that we cannot increase the cost. So we cannot even do the cost benefit. There's no benefit of that. The purpose of cost benefit analysis means I get 4 resources, it will give me the benefit. But he specifically mentioned that the cost, I'm not gonna give you more money. So the best option is we need to evaluate how, without causing more money, we go and do that, take the action. Okay. We already solved one question of extrovert, introvert, intuition, judging. So we actually did MBTI survey. So once you have done MBTI survey, any question that comes like this, you can solve it. Easy question. B is the right answer. Everyone has got it. What is the best approach? In the process of managing your project, you identify that there are numerous stakeholders. Some of have conflicted expectation. Your project is nearing completion, and several of these stakeholders are pushing from different changes. The project deadline is fast approaching, and you are concerned that accommodating not a bad question. Good question, but not very difficult. B is the right answer, everybody. Acha ji, a project has encountered significant delays due to unforeseen risks. As a result, the project is now behind schedule and will not be able to deliver the scope. The sponsor insists that the project must still meet the original timelines. Continue to push the team, communicate the project timeline. Very good question. C, D. How you can put C answer? Okay, project has encountered a significant delays. Okay, so let's evaluate the question here. What are the options we can do? Continue to push the team, I cannot do that. Communicate the project current timeline, I cannot do that. I will get fired. He categorically said, he insists that, how can you put into that A and B has no scenario into that? Engage with the team, and if any additional resources can be added. So this is called schedule compression. Okay. Schedule to identify any non-critical tasks that can be dropped or postponed to the deadline. That's okay, but the question says that we need to meet the deadline. Even if non-critical task we will do, how it will work into that way. Okay, so we need to look into that. What part is the look into that? Okay, so C would be the right answer here. Okay, C would be the right answer here. Many people are putting B answers. Sponsor already said it to you. You don't want your job. You don't want your job. Non-critical task may not give us, like even if I drop non-critical task, maybe it does not give us the boom we need. We need to work on the critical path. You get my point, guys? We need to work on the critical path. Non-critical path will not decrease that schedule. That's why even D look like I like to call it D, what I heard from one author, shiny things, shiny gold, which looks like a gold is not a gold. This is a classical example. Shiny gold, right? Artificial gold. C is the right answer. Okay, we already solved a question like that. Do you want to solve this question? We already solved accept, mitigate. I guess Fiza solved it. Yes or no? Put in the chat box. Okay, Kasim, unmute yourself and solve this question. Kasim?
Yes, sir.
You said yes, solve it.
Okay. We have scenarios and risk responses strategies. A, really ask the project team to remove some of their planned scope to eliminate the threat. Okay. Mitigate could be the option. Okay, we will see next. Lee identifies a risk but doesn't have the authority to perform the response. John takes a specific action to reduce the probability or impact of the threat. Specific action to reduce. Okay. And Luke acknowledges that there is a risk in his functional area but decides to take no action. On hires a contracting company to deal with dangerous part of the project. Okay. Really ask the project team to remove some of their planned scope to eliminate the threat. So he doesn't want to take the risk. We hear the option 4. A is with 4, avoid.
Remove is avoiding. Yes.
Yes. So B, identify a risk but doesn't have the authority to perform the response. So he should have to escalate.
Good.
C, John takes a specific action to reduce the probability or impact of the threat. So he want to action to reduce the probability. Yes, mitigate. All right.
Okay.
So one.
Good job, Kasim. Good job. Very well done. Very well done. Okay. Last section, we will do that. This question has come many times in the exam. Many times. We will do that after our break. One more time, I want to give you this opportunity, everybody who's here and who has not enrolled in our program. This is not just a training program. 97% of the people never give the exam. Never give the exam. Why? There is no follow-up into that. You can, to be very true, you can take $10 training, okay, from Udemy. Or you can get the same training on my YouTube channel. Let me show you one thing. For those who says your program is expensive, I want to show you something today. Okay. So you go to my videos, you go to my popular videos. In the popular video, got 1.9 million. There's a video, this is PMP certification course, this one. Okay. This is complete PMP course for you. Okay. This is a complete PMP course for you if you say that Amer, your program is expensive. That is how much I care about the accountability. This entire course, 12 hours course, is better than any Udemy course. Then this series, Mastery series, that has 1.9 million views. Go to that series, watch all the videos, and that is a revision. Then this is a complete PMP of videos. Watch them, you are ready for it. Okay. So what do I charge for? I do not charge for the training. Okay. I charge after the training. You can take 35 videos training from anywhere, whatever you want. You can take it. Okay. But in this training, if you join, you will learn the flow of PMP each in depth. You will learn the art of mind map, how you put the entire PMP on one page. You will master the skill of solving PMP question in the class. And very, very important, you will master the life skill of root cause analysis. You will get PMP booklet in this class, flashcards in this class, And of course, the surprise gift which I will share at the end of the session. Okay, you will, all the things are the part of this program. I will review your application. I'll make sure your application is approved. That is my responsibility. So this is, all this should be more than 2000, and you will get the recording of that, by the way. I already talked, this is the most important thing. This is the most important thing. A roadmap that works for you. Okay, if you have failed in the exam before, that's a different roadmap. If you are a father, a working mom, a single mom, the roadmap is different for you. It is based on the humanized approach, customized roadmap. Daily follow-up. Daily follow-up. Every single day, my facilitators, if you are in the group program, every single day they do follow-up. When you're one-to-one, I work with you. Right? Then, like for example, Martina, she's my facilitator. She does 7 days of follow-up. 7 days. Let me show you how committed my facilitator are. Martina, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, Amer.
Martina, what is your time right now?
It is 3 a.m. in the morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is how the commitment works. This is not just a job for us. This is our passion. We are here to make sure that you become certified PMPs. This two things. Let me put it this way. In the entire industry, wherever you take the training, people have bigger name than mine. Right? They have bigger name. Nobody does follow. This is my passion. This is my obsession. This is my purpose. I like to help people whom no one can. Alone follow-up is more than $10,000 worth. Then when I combine these three things, oof, this becomes an unbeatable combination. Customized roadmap, daily follow-up, coaching calls. This is a thing that you need to understand. Question answer sessions, like this is where you learn how to go into depth of the question answers. Like one of these. Then every Tuesday, like we have 4 question answers every week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And this happens after the training. After your training, right? Once you have completed all the topics. Monday is only for US Canadian people. Tuesday is ATP question answers. Thursday is live question answers. Saturday, like this, it is a different type of coaching call. Like for example, let's say there are 5 weeks. On 1 week, we do PMP Marathon, as we are doing that. On 1 week, we do 180 question answers. I give you a question, you solve it. Then on 1 week, we do 60, 60, 60 question answers. On 1 week, we do drag and drop. On 1 week, we do PMI ATP question answers. On 1 week, we do depth of PMP. We go through all the content. On 1 week, I explain the entire topic, the flow of PMP. Like Saturday is the different type of question answer session. And then you get the community, which is the priceless community. You get the simulator. You get the final tips. All these things in 890. Every single thing 890. It should be more than $50,000. I will upgrade it. But this is something you will get when you join the program. I hope you consider it. I hope you take your journey seriously. Let's take a 10-minute break. And after 10 minutes, we'll come back and we will start from there. From question number 41 to 60 that I will share. Then at the end of the session, I will unreveal what we have for you. Then I'm also going to share what changes in the PMP exam are happening. Okay, being a PMI ATP, it gives us more actually data, what changes are happening. I'm more than happy to share with you. That's at a timer of 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, please message in the group. The session started. Everybody, are you with me? Oh, I need to stop the timer. Okay. Okay, let's go to the last section. Question number 45. There are 75 questions in that. Okay, solve this question. This question has come more time in the exam than anything else. A very important. Solve it. Ali ये तो रटाया हुआ आंसर लिखा है ना. A very important question, guys. A very important question. So how do we solve that? We get three duration. We use PERT, optimistic, for most likely, pessimistic, divided by 6. The minimum duration is, which is 4 months. That is optimistic. The in between is most likely plus pessimistic. You will get 5 months. 2 engineers' salary become 1400 plus 1600 plus 2000. You add them and becomes 5000. 5000 into 5, 25,000. That is the cost of doing something inside. The cost of doing outside is 60,000. Okay, you subtract it, you get 35. Understanding this question is more important as compared to just knowing what is the question is. Understanding is very important. Someone is trying to write down on my board. Please don't do that. Next question. Two team members disagree on a technical solution and tension is affecting collaboration. What should the project manager facilitate a session C? Okay. While developing a product, a senior engineer suggests adding a new feature. But what should the project manager do? Approve the feature, ask suggestion, and raise a change request. C would be the right answer. During project execution, you see this happens actually in the last section. The first section is difficult, the second is more difficult or medium, and suddenly the last section becomes so easy. This actually happens in the exam. This is not just here, in the exam it can happen. During a project execution, a key stakeholder expresses frustration that project progress updates are inconsistent. Escalate the issue, update the review the stakeholder communication requirement. Schedule a meeting to explain the communication process. No. We need to review it. We do not just go for the communication plan. Guys, I'm gonna go a little bit quick. We are already 20 minutes above our time, so I want to see how quickly we can. And I have 76 questions with me today from the students. I want to see if we can solve all 76. You want to do all 76? Yes or no in the chat box. But if majority said no, do tell me. We will not do. Okay. Okay, so Parkinson's law is basically we already last with the time expands. Okay, the time expand into that. So that is Parkinson's law. Extrinsic motivation is from outside, like money and bonuses. Okay, intrinsic motivation is inside. Student syndrome is you wait till last responsible moment. Drop baton. This is a classical definition of drop baton. That there is a loss of information. Okay, that is dropped baton. Dropped baton. Okay. A new government regulation impacts project deliverable. Stop the work, analyze the impact. So we solved a similar question, but it was a complete big page question. This is the idea of that. So these ideas are very important for you. Your project is behind schedule. The sponsor asked to finish 2 weeks earlier. What is the best force? Use fast tracking or crashing. Reduce scope. Ask re-baseline the project, the schedule to show progress. We ask for schedule compression. We have schedule compression techniques. We just ask for schedule compression and we have schedule compression techniques. Okay. Okay. A risk identifier has now occurred. What should the project manager do? What should he do? Trigger happen, implement the risk response. Simple as that. B is the right answer. Update the risk register comes later on. We don't raise a change request. You identified it. You just implement that. In a hybrid project, the product owner is not attending the sprint reviews. Product owner causing delays. What should the project manager do? Coach the product owner. Proceed with the assign another one. No, we need to coach him. B is done. We never escalate. We always try to solve the problem as easy as we can. Okay, we always try to resolve the problem. B. Okay, we already solved intrinsic extraction. It's the third question. Okay. During a sprint review, the customer provide a new feedback that changing acceptance criteria. What should the project manager do? Add the new criteria into this. Note the and added the product backlog for future prioritization. Sprint backlog cannot be. This is already done. Okay. Stop the sprint. Already completed. It's a sprint review. Okay. The only option we are left with B option. Okay. We are left with the B option. Midway through the project, a key resource is reassigned to another high priority initiative. To escalate the sponsor, review the resource management plan and assess the impact, ask another team, negotiate with the functional manager in there. Always review. What this should have been we identified that in the project, if it this happens, what should I do? So we always review it. B is the right answer. At the end of our major project phase, several lessons were documented. What should the project manager do with this information? Okay, archive it to the final project career, share it with the team only, update the OPS. Okay, before I solve this question, okay. If you have PMP booklet, if you are my student, you already have the PMP booklet. If you are not my student, buy this from like this is 1 cup of coffee. Okay. This is a very important document that you should know. Okay. Steps for closing the project. Project is successful or unsuccessful. Let me show you. This is PMP booklet, only 24 pages. Right? This is the entire PMP. Buy it on my website, you can buy it. Read the closing clauses quickly. Everyone. If you are my student, you will get it. Start updating document, artifact the document. That was the answer, step 8. Update the uploads. During retrospective, the team decided they should begin daily knowledge sharing hurdle. Reduce time spent on lengthy. What activity describe that? So set the stage. Okay. So close retrospect does not happen that. Okay. Gather data, we just get it. Short subject is nothing. Generate insights. This comes under generate insight. How we can improve us. We already discussed. Martina, next time make sure only one type of these questions are there. If they are, we will remove that. This comes the third time. Okay. During a project execution, several and unexpected issues have developed and are now threatening the project schedule and budget. Unexpected. What is the best course of action? So the question is actually saying that you did not identify a risk and a risk has happened now. Okay. So we cannot, contingency reserves are used for the identified risk. D is not the answer, B is not the answer. We use management reserve for that. Okay, management reserve. Which of the following is most effective? Okay, I will give you from priority. This is number 1. Then if it is video conference, that is number 2. Then there is number 3. Then there is number 4. This is number 5. Okay. There is one way that is more effective than face-to-face communication. I learned recently. Anyone can tell me? There is one way that is even more effective than face-to-face communication. And when I read it, I was reading a book. I was like, what? It is so true. Any idea? No, that is face-to-face communication. Face-to-face communication with the whiteboard, the flip chart whiteboard. You are discussing among other, you have a pen and paper, or you are working on a whiteboard. That is even more effective because we don't forget anything and we learn better. Clear? No, chat is later on. Okay, which of the following is not the output of management? Martina, this should not be the question. Input, output, and does not come in the exam. Okay? Mark this thing. Okay? We need to also communicate to us next time. Like that INT questions come. I know they are coming many times, but this will remove it. So, which is not an output of that project management plan? I don't even remember, to be very true. I used to remember input, output. This question not coming as that. Okay, you are managing a project to build up 5 bridges. The project consists of 5 phases. After the first phase is completed, which process group of the second phase? Okay, so phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Please understand the concept of phases. All phases are sequential phases, which mean one phase is completed, then the next phase start. One phase is completed, then the next phase start. So every phase has initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control involved. Phase itself is considered as a project itself in the language of project management. So once it is completed, every phase will have initiation. Okay? Every phase will have initiation. A good question. It's a very good question. Okay, so Agile summary is sprint planning, A, daily stand-up, flow, sprint review, retrospective. This is a good question. We did not get such type of question. Okay, and which of the following is not attribute the cost of non-conformance? Okay, so non-conformance, cost of quality consists of 2 things: cost of conformance, cost of non-conformance. Cost of conformance is money spent to avoid failures. This is spent because of failures. Okay, So this is cost of non-conformance. We are looking for a not answer. Okay. Variety is a cost of non-conformance. Downtime is a cost of non-conformance. Quality measure is the cost of conformance. B is the right answer. You measure the quality. Okay. Cost of non-conformance consists of internal as well as external, both of them. B is the right answer. Which of the following is not an input to develop project charter process? Okay. Again, input output question. This should not be this. Martina, you are noting it down, na? We'll remove the list that finalized. I will remove it. Okay. Frank has been meeting with the stakeholder to flesh out and understand the requirement for his new project. Which activity would he likely not to be engaged in? Okay. So he is meeting with a stakeholder to understand the requirement, okay, for the new project. What activity would he likely not to be engaged in? Facilitation can be. Prototype, maybe make something into it. Questionnaire, survey, all this is data collection. We did not make something. What is inspection here? Inspection has no correlation here. Okay. In the communication management plan is developed in which process? Planning. This is very easy. Sure. I'm happy, Martina, you are with me. This also removed. Okay. For the next marathon, because you know, in every marathon, I take the previous best question and put it. So some of them will go out. Okay, this is good one. Okay. Expectancy theory. Expectancy theory, if I expect something, I'll do that. If I don't expect that, I'll not do that. That is expectancy theory. Okay. Work harder when promise, reward promise. I believe if you join PMP Marathon, you will clear PMP. That's why every month I do it. I believe with the coaching system, I can help more people, and that can help me achieve my goal to make a better project management system. Okay. I believe if I do follow up, people will do more PMP. Expectancy theory. Okay. Right. Okay. Seek promotion to lead and influence. Power, achievement, affiliation. This is Maitland theory. Feel bored due to lack of recognition. Request salary and job security. Okay. You can take a picture of this. This is kind of, this came yesterday in the exam, I guess, yesterday or the day before yesterday. Okay, in a predictive project, who is primarily responsible for communications are effective? Project manager. Important thing, project manager is in response. Okay. So this is another type of question which has happened multiple times. Ali, you were asking the question, I explained it. Who was asking in the group? Ali was there, Saud was there. There was someone who was confused in the group. I messaged personally for this question. I remember. Who was it? Okay, Ahmad, you got this. Okay. Ahmad, unmute yourself. Explain the question now. What will be the right answer? Ahmad? You can't talk.
No, sir, am I audible?
Yes, now you're audible. Explain the question now.
The change request is required for which kind of action? The project is in the 7th month, and the project manager is using the below chart and want to take action to align the project to the baseline by raising a change request. The change request is required for which kind of action?
Yes. Tell me.
So we know that for corrective actions, we have to see that if our processes or scope or either anything aligns with the baselines. So during monitoring and controlling, we align it, and corrective action, I think, was the right option.
Okay. What did I explain to you? What is the difference between corrective, preventive, and defect repair? Can you explain me?
So defect repair is typically done on a product when defects are found. Preventive action is basically to prevent any before to prevent any rework. Before any issues come, we try to prevent it. Corrective action is taken after an issue appears.
Okay, Martina, explain this question if you can.
Okay. So whenever we raise a change request to the baseline, there will be either the change to the cost, scope, and schedule. So to correct the cost, scope, and schedule, we will be raising the change request. So the answer is corrective action. Preventive action is before this operation, before this kind of a situation occurs. They would have spent some changes, or they would have taken some measures to fix it even before the things are happening. So then that is called the preventive action. The defect repair is it has gone to the client, and there they identify or they detect the defect there, and then it comes to you to fix. That is the defect repair.
Awesome, loved it. So first thing, preventive action does not need a change request, no need. Performance realignment, that's a useless term. Here, defect repair is that a client identifies something and we are out of the way. Here I gave you example, Ahmad. I message you if you listen to that audio. Let's say the train is going on the path. We identified on the long way something can change. I take a preventive action, like preventive maintenance. Corrective action, I am going, but I'm off track. I still can come back to that track. That is corrective action. Take action to align the project back to the baseline. Defect repair, we are out of the way. Now we need to change the plans, things of those nature. Ahmad, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, this is a good question actually. Okay. So you are managing a project to install, you have completed 360 panels, but according to your schedule, you should have completed 400. Okay. So we are behind the schedule. That is one thing for sure. So budget cost of $100 per panel. You have spent, what is your best description? Okay. G. Solve this question, guys. Everybody solve this question. Take your time. It's a very easy question, by the way. Okay. So this is your actual cost, AC. Your budgeted cost is 100 per panel. So how many panel we have? 900. So 900 into this becomes your budget at calculation. Okay. So 360, you have complete earned value is 360 into 100. Planned value is 400 into 100. Now calculate it. If I calculate CPI, it is earned value minus my actual cost. Earned value becomes $36,000. Actual is 40,000. It becomes 0.9. This is the exact answer. Okay. If I divide this with this, I don't get SPL. TCPI is 0.99. It cannot be 0.9. TCPI should be greater than 1 because it will be difficult to complete it. The CV is minus 4. If I calculate CV, CV is earned value minus the actual cost. Is it same or not? Yeah. Awesome. So currently below budget. The problem is that the answer is right. Option A is right, but there's a twist there. It is over budget. Did anyone catch that? A is right answer, but it is written below budget. It is over budget. Below mean it's a good thing. Over mean bad thing. D is the right answer. Delta. Good question. Anyone that is still not clear, please ask. A good question. Martina, take a screenshot of this, and in the Tuesday coaching call, whoever does that, change some values. This will be a good question, a different type of a formula question. I like it. Okay. So at this sprint, Tim would have utilized spike. Okay, what is a spike? Spike is a time you set aside to handle risk. Okay, spike is a time set aside to handle risk. It's a burn. It's a burn up or down. What is this? Is this a burn up, burn down? Okay, so it's a burn down chart. In burn down chart, if something is below, is it a good thing? Bad thing. A, B, C. A is a good thing, bad thing. A. A is a good thing or bad thing? A is good. A is our happy face. B is a good thing or bad thing? It's okay. Neither good nor bad. C is a good thing or bad thing? C is bad. Okay. So purpose of spike is to use when we are at a bad place. So where we went bad? Here. Sprint 6. Sprint 6, we get it back here. So sprint 6 is not bad. Sprint 8, 9 is not bad. We are left with 3 and 6. Sprint 3, things went out of sight. Okay, so B would be the right answer. Is this clear to everyone? I'm happy we are doing above 60 questions. Like good questions came after 60. At which stage PM is required the most by a team in a project? Storming. We discussed this question in detail. Another question. Storming, project manager is needed the most. We already discussed this question. We already discussed this question, right? Or no? Project requires a critical component. Yeah. B is it was a question in a different way. B is the right answer. The project team is in sprint 3 of the project, which will take sprints. The project is on schedule and on budget. The management has decided to start another project, which will have precedence over this project. Analyze C. Okay, when a vendor needs to be selected, one vendor is known for the organization. It's the same type of question. Same goes for this. When a landlord does not open the project location, note sign, what the PM inform the responsible person should cancel. What was the answer? C. We work into that. So this completes your question answers. Now, what are the changes that are coming to PMI exam? Okay, so first of all, PMP exam, how the exam is going to change. Okay. The book is going to be released on the first week of January. PMP exam will start changing from the month of December. What changes are coming? Green energy is coming to the PMP exam. What does green energy mean? Green energy basically means how we should like the United Nation goals. Those goals are becoming the part of it. Renewable energy, other things. That's a big portion of your new PMP exam. I'm telling you this first time. But that change will be implemented later on. Inshallah, all of you will be certified by then you don't need to worry about it. Okay. Secondly, the AI and machine learning is coming as a part of it. Okay. AI and machine learning is becoming a part of it. Thirdly, if any of you have taken the training before 2021, the PMP exam used to have input, tools, and technique output. The 49 process, those are coming back. These three are the major things. Exam will still be a lot of agile, still be a lot of predictive, but the other AI questions will be coming. Right now, Adnan, no. From December, January, I asked the same question to PMI. They said, as we move forward, we will elaborate. Progressive elaboration. Okay. So you guys don't have to, in the current exam, there is nothing happening. So I highly recommend you take the exam in the current format. Okay. So everybody who will be taking.
ज्यादा मैं 10 मिनट करना बंदा मुझे
Okay, Jitendra. Mute yourself, man.
कंबल ले लेना कुछ अब्दुल वाला
Mute yourself. Okay. So this in the batch 10, we did in batch 9 also. I started some of the AI things in between. I gave you idea of Gemini. We worked with ChatGPT. We made plans with that. I do a lot more, going to do a lot more in batch 10. Okay. In batch 10 and in the month of December or probably from the maybe this batch, I will also be adding the content of PMI AI, CPMI AI content as a part of it. Okay. For those who are my old student, don't worry, you will get slowly those things. Okay, you will get that. Okay, so that will be the part of all those things. Cool? Clear? Anyone has any other question? Any question they want to ask about the exam? If you do the exam in December, will it be? Yes, in December, probably by 15th or 25 December. You can consider it by 15 December, the format will 25. Oh no, you will know it. Not hopefully 100%. Yeah, Ali, you people, those who are my student, you are daily asking question answers, right? So you know that those who have given the exam. Yeah, 29 December should give exam at least 15 to 25. I don't like to give exam on 20 after 25 December. Not because the exam is changing. Let me tell you a small story. In US, in Canada, in Europe, after 23 December, there's a holidays. After 23 December, there's a holiday. And a lot of people give exam. And let me tell you a secret of PMP that is not written anywhere. As soon as more people start giving exam, the exam becomes difficult. The exam becomes difficult. That's the strangest secret about people. They don't tell it, but I have proven data to prove that. You know, I record everything. I write down that thing. Students tell me. But you know what was happening in the month of August? Even the random mocks were becoming less difficult, right? Why? August is the last month of holidays all over the world. More people are giving exam. In November, best case is give exam in October and November. I would recommend highly give exam in October or November. Now, what I promised, I have been working with my team, with the entire team, and we have finally made our PMP checklist, and that PMP checklist is going to be the best thing to ever do. Even my students, you haven't seen that thing entirely. Let me show you how that checklist will work. Every student who is right now in the session, they will get that checklist. But how to use, coming to that. Okay. how to use that PMP checklist. This is the most comprehensive document you will ever see regarding the PMP. Okay, how to use that PMP checklist. Okay, so this is your PMP checklist. First, once you get e-copy, you will be getting e-copy. This is also available on Amazon. For next 3 days, I put it on a $5. That was the minimum price I can put into it. If you want to buy hard copy, you can get it the hard copy. After 48 hours, I will make it $99 minimum, the hard copy. And e-copy will be $199. But those who are sitting right now, they will get that. Okay. So no, this is not the booklet. Booklet is other thing. Okay. One of the beauty of this checklist, I'll show you now. I look good. I lost like 18 pounds. Okay. I give you a template also, how to work into that. Okay. Write down when you want to give exam. This thing, I put it that fill into that. This must be written down. Write it down. Okay. Then I put the entire plan for you. I am giving a customized roadmap that you can make it yourself. I'm giving the biggest secret for yourself that you can work into that. That's how I do with all my students. All of you with whom I have called, I ask you these questions. Okay. I'm giving you that thing for free. Okay. Okay, where is that? Then all the things that I share to my students, all the tips I give, I try to put it into a way that you can understand in the best possible way. And I give my mantra of PMP inside it. And that is 1 is greater than 0. Okay. Acha ji. Now, when you go into that, this is the beautiful part. Save it because I will only send you one time. Okay. Save it. And when you are working on it, then use the other format. Why? For example, you click on it. It is entirely editable. On PDF, it is entirely editable format. You will get it. If you want to print out, I did not put the restriction on it. You just go through it, every single page. This is entire PMP. If you can explain every single thing in it, you understand that. Every one of you understand that. Every single one of you understand that. Now, and I put last pages for that you can take some notes. Okay. Is it good? Did you like it? You are gonna love it. Now, how to get it? Very simple. I'm gonna share it right now. Download it. I'm gonna share it here. There you go. Download it. The most easiest way. How did you get it? There you go. Download it. I did not put it as a Google Drive link so that later on you can download it. No. In the Zoom, right now, only those people get it who are in the class. I told you na, that only those people who will get it. And Usman, I'm very happy you are in the class the entire day. You should have completed that topic, Usman. Okay. Everyone is able to download that? To all my students, do not share in the group. Okay. Everyone, please do not share it with anyone else. This is for you. Okay. I specifically gave it to you guys. Okay. Then come from laptop, brother. Okay. I'm here for next 10 minutes more. Okay. Anyone has any question in the PMP? Anyone has any question in the PMP? Okay. For those people who have still not joined the program, I'm going to say this one more time. Every single day, I get people who could not clear the PMP. October batch, actually, to all the batches, with all due respect, October batch is my favorite batch. That is going to start. I'm gonna give my 100, like I'm gonna give same effort as I put in my one-to-one program with them. I will not do a one-to-one session with them. I want to be very open here, but I want to make sure every single person who joins the October batch, they clear before the exam is changed. That's my promise to you. That is my promise to you. Okay. And to my one-to-one students, Savati, Osman, like, of course you have to clear it before. Otherwise, I have to come to Europe and you hate to punch you guys. Okay. Can order batches? Of course, Bilal. Of course. All people before batches, like if you're my student, book the exam, give the date to your facilitator, whichever the batch you are. The rule is very simple. Book the exam, give the date to your facilitator. Okay, you can join batch then. There is no additional charges. Okay. Clear? Anyone? Okay, I'll share it again, no problem. Batch 10 is going to the best batch. The reason is very simple. You have a deadline. The reason is very simple. You have a deadline. By the way, for those people who are thinking November batch, I should join in November. November, this is 6 days class after the continuous coaching call. November, I will only do 3 days class. Because next 4, 5, 6 days, I will be traveling to Dubai. And for 2 weeks, I will not be available. That's why this is the best batch of the year. Okay. I have 70% score in mock of PMP. Arun, if you score in the big mocks, like it has 3 to 5 big mocks, and in the big mocks you score 180 mocks, you score 70% plus, yeah, then you are ready. Study hall. Good. Can you please share schedule for next batch, Deepak? Join this batch. That is starting on Friday. The batch is starting 17th, 18th, 19th, 25, 25, 26, 27. Okay. Okay. I will again explain that if you need, if someone are not clear in the dates. By the way, this booklet, just to give you the context, this booklet that I have given you just PMP checklist. If you combine PMP checklist and PMP booklet, okay, and you have my simulator, you can pass the PMP exam. That's it. And the third ingredient, if you want to add, you see, I started the discussion with 3 things. You need to know flow of PMP, terminologies or language. Third is simulator, because you need to solve questions. Flow, PMP booklet, and this PMP checklist. PMP checklist, this flashcard, okay, and this simulator. Solve questions. Okay, regarding the classes, it will start on this Friday, 17th October. Saturday, 18th. Sunday, 19th October. Next Friday, 25, 26, 27. 11 a.m. EST to 5 p.m. In the class, we will fill the application. In the class, we will book the exam. Once the application is approved, then we will book the exam. Okay. Whatever you need in order to become certified project management professional, I will provide you there. Every single thing. Okay. Whatever I do till you become PMP, you will get that. Okay. Whatever I do, you will get that. I make a document, like I'm working on flashcards right now, the updated flashcard. My team is working on it. We are minimizing it, making it smaller. So as we do, you will keep getting that. Okay. I always works on the project. We are right now working on a updated PMP booklet. We actually started yesterday working on it. Updated PMP booklet. So half of facilitators have reviewed it. We are working on that. So whatever the updates we do, because I believe 1 is greater than 0. Continuous improvement, right? Usman, last time we discussed plan to check that. Continuous improvement. Okay, continuously we need to work into that. You will get every single thing that you need, you will get in the program. One more time, for one-to-one program, currently I do not have any slot. 5 students are there, all is fixed. Okay, but from Tuesday, 1 student has exam, I will get 1 slot. And if someone wants to, from Tuesday or Wednesday, they want to join the one-to-one program, I will have a slot for that. But that is $5,000. You can join the group program. Group program is $899. It is going to get you 35 PDFs. Okay, it is going to give you a customized roadmap, daily follow-up, coaching calls, best simulator, every single thing that you need for the program. Okay. Acha, many times we think all of us think we have a special snowflake. I am different. My story is different. I put 100 success journey last week just to show you guys how everyone clears the program. Let me just give you 10. This is Victoria. She came to me when she failed in PMI-SP and PMP exam. She's a single mom working in. She was very devastated what to do, what not to do. We started working on her. Her schedule was extremely difficult. She is PMP today. She is PMI-SP today. Aisha Farhan. She came to me. She took the training from 2 other institutes. Okay. And she was confused what to do. She has already spent. She started working with me during the program in UAE. Her husband started a new business. If you live in Dubai, do go to the restaurant. Okay, it's in Burjuman. So they started a new business and they were busy there. But still, I worked with her. 2 kids. She's PMP now. Faik. He had a language challenge. He was from Afghanistan. Many challenges. He joined the program. He cleared with all above target. Rashid, you say my age is an issue. He did engineering in 1989. I was born in 1989. So I remember specifically him. He did engineering in 1989, 36 years back. He joined the program. He became certified PMP. Sarat, he joined from Europe. Very difficult schedule, different challenges. He joined it. He cleared it. Saddam Gogi. Sorry. I mixed it up. Sarat, he joined from Kuwait. His number one thing, I still remember his call. His first call was, sir, I took 3 times training. I told you 70% of my students who come to me, they say they have taken training before. Because initially they say the Agile program is expensive. That is true. It is. I made it that way. I made one-to-one $5,000. I made group program $899 because this is the program that way. Okay, so Sarat said, I took 3 times training. My travel time is 4 hours. How can I do PM? I said, don't worry, let's start working. It took a little bit more time. Okay, a little bit more time. Okay, so Usman, you will resonate it. When you had few holidays, we were doing every day single topic. Now you are busy. We're taking 3-4 days, one topic. But whatever is, it is being customized. So that's what I did for him. Then Saddam from Europe, he cleared. The Ankur, beautiful success story. Before taking the training, he came to me. My program was expensive. He went to another organization, cheap. He failed in the exam. After failing, he came back. I want to do PM. I want to do a fail into that. Again, I told him the price. My price has increased from the previous time we discussed. He again went to another organization, failed. Last time he came, I told him, Ankur, he said, give me the payment link. The first sentence, give me the payment link. He made the payment. We start working on it. And he said, sir, I want to clear my birthday. He cleared on his birthday with all above target. All above target. 2 time failure, 3rd time cleared all above target. Dinesh, he actually is a classical case of December. He came on 20th of December, say I want to do PMP, and he cleared in like 11 days. By the way, Adil in batch 9, Adil cleared in 10 days. Muzammil, he had read every single book in the market, but failed in the exam. Came from and joined the program and become PMP. Now, this is a beautiful story of both of them. Surya and Dipnesh, they joined, both cleared PMP. Then Dipnesh, Amri, he cleared PGMP also. Now he's doing PFMP, right? All these people with 555 plus success journeys. Every single one of them did one thing. They trusted the program, they worked through it, and they became PMP. That's it. You join the program, you follow the method, you follow the coach, you become PO. This is as simple as I can put it. If you still have not joined the program, I don't know why. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the marathon. This was the best marathon I ever done.